What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today. Now, this post I was saying on Twitter is just insanity to me. So apparently, people get super mad over video game opinions that they're sending people death threats and personal attacks because you don't have the same opinion as somebody else does about a video game company or a series. This is some insanity right here. So this is what this guy's post says that I found interesting. He says, I will not let personal attacks or threats against my life stop me from sharing my thoughts about video games. About video games, and he's getting threats against his life. Like, what? Of all the things to get that mad about, video games seems like an odd choice to me. Seems very odd. It definitely seems very odd for somebody to get in a heated, like, to a point that they want to do harm to somebody over some video game opinion. That's definitely some weird old territory right there. I always welcome dissenting opinions and debates through, though. Thank God it's Friday, and that's just kind of weird. Like, and apparently the thing that led was like, I guess the thing that got the people that threatened this guy with some Sony zealots. I can't say I'm shocked when I hear this. It was some PlayStation fanboys who said this crazy stuff, but I think he explains in our next comment that he writes. He says they, the PlayStation fanboys, not PlayStation gamers in general, are a frightening, zealous bunch. I remember when I didn't like The Last of Us 1, I was told back on Facebook I should have my ass violated and be hung up for the violation of art and gaming I did. The S was wild. Wow. He said he had to have his ass violated. If that means what I think it means, then that's some sick stuff right there. Like, what? That is insanity. What? Wow, that is some insanity because he don't like The Last of Us or something, or his opinion about the Last of Us. He need to have his need to be violated. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, then this person wrote, last year I got viciously attacked by the PlayStation fanboys that lasted weeks. Tons of them attacked me. They threatened me in addition to the bullying. They are crazy, which is why I blocked over 400 of them. Over what? Because I said I encountered toxicity/racism on PSN. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So the lady said she encountered toxicity and racism on PlayStation, and so they decided to threaten and bully her because she exposed it. So these guys are weird. Like I said, a lot of these guys are just weird. People take games too seriously. I have my likes, and if you have yours, I didn't agree with your statement, but I realized Killzone isn't for everyone. I like the environment and the heaviness and weapons of Killzone 2. I'm one of the few who thinks The Last of Us 2 is mild better than the first. Okay. So you say something like Killzone or something that got people pissed off? I don't get it. I'm like, isn't Killzone like a dead franchise anyway? Like, people still care. I guess people have some strong memories about Killzone. I'm like, that series is dead. I think the last game they made was on PS4 with Shadowfall, believe it, and he wrapped the series as Dunzo after that. So let's see. Wait, what? Attacks and threats because of video games opinions? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Yeah. If people get so bad they want to get into a fight over a video game, like, what? And like, it doesn't imagine seeing something like that in real life. Somebody gets so upset over a video game opinion they want to fight you in real life. Like, that is some crazy, that's some nonsense right there. Like, I wouldn't really take you seriously at that point. Like, really, like, seriously? I don't know. That's just some weirdo territory right there. Let's see. Wait, threats over an opinion? To be fair, it was a PlayStation game, so I was clearly in the wrong. Okay. Threats of your life or video game choices. The world's gone mad. I mean, next you'll be telling me that Nintendo have started making Sega peripherals. Okay, they have done that, but okay, they're doing it now. I understand that reference. Geez, people need to chill. I swear you keep doing you though, man. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. This happened with me and my opinions on the new Saints Row game. Definitely put me in a mental slump for a while, but eventually I realized that those sorry pricks weren't worth it in the long run. Let's see. Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, he finally explains what happened, why people were pissed off at this guy. So he says, haha, I voiced the fact that I felt Killzone was trash, and that them doing Horizon is proof devs deserve a second chance. That really got people mad. You definitely can't criticize the Sony franchise. or the zealots are gonna be after you. Yeah. Even though, I mean, I don't know. I never liked the Killzone series, and this was supposed to be like the so-called Halo killer, which ended up being killed after the PS4 generation. But yeah, I never cared for Killzone either. And apparently, he said that, and people were pissed off. That's just hilarious. Like, yo, these people really care about these consoles and these video games like that to that extent. Like, I'm pretty sure you can probably curse out their mother, curse out their spouse, probably even curse out their kids. They probably don't care. But if you say something bad about that PlayStation or PlayStation franchise, they want to fight you. And it's just fascinating. Hey fam, I sure hope you're not receiving that type of garbage. Regardless, I found you to be a more than reasonable person and fun to see your thoughts on games and the like. Let's see. Wow, some people really need to get out more. I found it more amusing than anything, just putting it out there that I'm not gonna let that nonsense deter me. Video games are supposed to be fun. Yeah, it's supposed to be. When people take this like it's like a cult or something. People like want to treat this like it's a cult. Like they need some, like they gotta fight for it. Like it's the I don't know, like it's a religion or something. It's just weird. And this they call it console tribalism or console wars or whatever. It's just don't make any sense that you want to do physical violence to somebody because they don't like a game series that you like or they like a system that you like. It's just weird. You don't have to enjoy the same game and people can disagree on a game, but to attack or threaten someone over their thoughts on a video game is ridiculous. People need to do better. Oh, totally. If you want to say my take is ridiculous and the game is amazing, rock on. Tell me why you liked it, but go to personal attacks and beyond is mental. Yeah. People start getting into personal attacks over video games or threatening people's lives. It's like yeah, you've gone too far at that point. The fact that this tweet has exist is pathetic and sad. Yep, but just my view. That's a small portion of the community. I hope the average gamer knows that's a step far. Death threats over not liking Killzone? What in the world? I know Killzone of all games. Man, people just can't have a difference of opinions these days. Their life must really suck. Yeah, your life must really be horrible, bro. It's like this is a hobby. This is a hobby. Like you got nothing else. Like I don't know. It's definitely weirdo territory to me. It's like yeah, like you literally just have nothing else. Like I don't know what you're going through in life, or you want to get violent over somebody over a video game pain. It's just weird. I do wonder what the offline life is like. I imagine it's a cold, dark dwelling that reeks of sadness and old hot pockets. Okay. Let's see. Who the F is threatening you? Some people got really mad. I thought Killzone was awful. It's no big in my opinion. People just spout nonsense. That's insane. Uh, People are insane on this platform. I praise something on Xbox. I am an Xbox. I criticize something on Xbox. I'm a pony. Even go into my profile and try to use my bio to prove their point by crapping out only part of my bio. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Like if you criticize Sony, you're an Xbox fanboy. If you criticize, that's funny how that works. It's like maybe I just like all consoles. I just see some glaring flaws with Sony's console that I want to point out. But you're apparently like you're an Xbox fanboy at that point or Xbox. Let's see. Robust debates are fun. Abuse and threats are not. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like I'm not gonna get into a fight. That wouldn't even cross my mind to get into a fight with somebody or make a death threat to somebody or try to say some type of violence, something violent to somebody because they don't like they have a different opinion of a video game than I do. That's like what? And like these people are clearly not. They don't got. They clearly missed some screws up there. They don't have all their marbles to say. If you're like you want to get violent with somebody for some video games, I it's just weird. Who knew some people were fans of Killzone? You think if they had that many fans, the series would still be around at that point, but the series is dead and gone, so obviously the fans weren't that supportive of the series, or it didn't, or it's not as liked as people thought it was. I don't know. It's like, Let's see. As someone who plays all three and has strong opinions, I can relate. But I just block people who get personal and toxic. I have no patience for that. I'm fine with people disagreeing and criticizing my opinions. Just don't be a jerk about it. Let's see. I put my name on that as well. Killzone is really trash. I'm sorry you got death threats. People just get weird about games. People act like they have no brain on here. It's sad. Like I'm curious, like, cause I know the internet. People say a lot of crazy stuff on the internet because it's like you got the whole anonymity factor. But I'm just curious when people say this stuff in real life. Like, you have to realize you sound like an idiot in real life if you're making threats over a video game system. Like nobody, like no intelligent person is gonna take your side on this. Like you threatening somebody with some video games, like. I think it's just the internet culture because it just doesn't make any sense. Like I can't imagine seeing something like that in real life where, like, if you go to a GameStop, for example, somebody's talking about some, I guess, like PS5 versus Xbox Series X, and somebody wants to get into a physical altercation over a video game, that's just like it's obvious that something's clearly wrong with that individual at that point. So what was this comment? So people act like they have no brain on here. It's really sad that people cannot just move along if they don't like someone's opinion. Making threats on one's life is serious, and one doing it should get punished. I also never liked Killzone and still don't care for Horizon. Someone threatening your life over video games? Damn. Let's see. I never understood people get mad at the simplest things. The only time violent threats against lives were acceptable in video games when you were with your homies on Nintendo 64 and playing the original Super Smash Bros. That game ended potential lifelong friendship. It was in 1998. Okay. Some people get too emotionally charged when you slightly step outside of their limited view of gaming landscapes, and it's just silly. People need to lighten up and pull their nose out whatever corporate ads they are sniffing. Uh, Wait. Who attacked you? The PlayStation fanboys slash girls. From my own personal experience with them, they are the worst. Okay. Words don't hurt, although I agree you gotta develop thick skin. Applying to someone life is lower than their opinion is stupid. Okay. Hold up, people are threatening your life over video game opinions? Oh no. First, if any dumbass gets close to following through with that, call me. Okay, so they got this dude covered that, okay. But yeah, that is some crazy stuff right there. This is some crazy stuff just to even read this. If somebody really got that pissed off that of all things Killzone, like really Killzone at that. Like that's just nonsense. But yeah. Gotta conclude it right here. Don't get that mad over video game opinions. It just don't make any sense. Like people don't like a game that you like, move on. It's not the end of the world. Who cares? It's a video game. It's like I kind of believe like they're just people literally just don't have nothing else they do in life at this point. Like out of all things to get angry about and like threaten somebody with violence over, it's like a video game opinion. Like really? But like I said, I'm never surprised when I open up this app. I'm never shocked. It is always some crazy stuff you see on here. So I don't know why I'm even shocked about this. If somebody got threatened over a video game opinion, like why am I even shocked at this point? So I definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.